Welcome to my CCNA training course. My name is Trevor. So what is a network model? A network model is a set of standards and rules, which are also called protocols, that document how devices in a network should operate and communicate. The reason why network models were created were so that vendors can create network devices, and no matter which vendor creates the device that you're using, you can be positive that it will be able to communicate with all other vendors across the world. Now, it's important to note that network models did not always exist. For example, back in the 1980s, before network models were even created or standardized on, there were two vendors that dominated the market, and those two vendors were IBM and DEC. So the dilemma that existed was that each of these vendors used their own proprietary protocols to communicate. So what that means is IBM devices could not communicate with DEC devices. And the reason why they could not communicate was because these companies created their own protocols that were not compatible with each other. To solve for that, an agreed upon non-proprietary network model was decided and implemented. Now anybody in the world can start their own IT business. They can sell network equipment any way they want. As long as they follow this standard networking model, they can confidently know that their device is going to be able to connect and communicate with any other vendor across the entire world, no matter who it is. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of the network model as an internet architectural blueprint. No matter who's doing it and building the devices, as long as they follow this standard blueprint and they follow these protocols and standards that were set in place and agreed upon, they will be successful in establishing a device that can talk to any other device on the market. So let's recap. A network model is a set of standards that document how devices in a network operate and communicate. As long as vendors follow this network model, they won't run into the issue that IBM and DEC ran into back in the 1980s, where they had to create their own proprietary protocols and their devices would not communicate with each other. Think of the network model as an architectural blueprint. As long as vendors follow this standard set of rules and this standard network model that was developed, they will create a device that can freely talk to all other network device vendors. Thank you for watching this training video. I hope it was helpful. Please leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section below.